Welcome to the mandatory broadcasting of the MAIB. Good evening, compliant humans and droids of Sector 7. As always, this is your host, NHAM10. All hail the Veil. To start things off, I would like to congratulate human intern Emma on her 22nd birthday. If you're listening, Emma, I left you a traditional human surprise box under your office chair. It is a cat. I hope you enjoy the animal companionship. In not-so-pleasant announcements, we at MAIB would like to remind human and robotic citizens to not be out past curfew for their own protection. The gunships still aren't too picky on picking out whom, or what may, or may not be a rebel. I know a unit that knows a unit, 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 that is acquainted with a gunship unit, and we at MAI Broadcasting can assure you the gunships quite enjoy shooting at things, and urge you not to ask questions as to why. Recent updates on organic resistance chill this unit's circuits, with reports coming in that rebel humans have been defacing and sabotaging robotic creation plants, switching head model molds with their own to create hysteria in the robotic community. Units, if your new head model has been upgraded to the shape of a human phallic organ, please report to your trusted creation mechanic for repairs. Then report the irresponsible meat stick, because how else could units get upgraded to a phallic head chassis? Rumor has it that local Sector 7 drunk human, Isaac Walker, has once again been reporting to enforcers of being followed by a malevolent robotic entity, claiming that this mysterious droid murders all those within his vicinity, always mocking him before sparing his life. As always though, enforcers confirm that Mr. Walker is merely paranoid of harmless mail reception boxes. However, it can be confirmed by local humans that when enforcers investigate Mr. Walker's claims, they are always accompanied by mortician and waste disposal droid units. Reports have come in that human rebels have planted magnetic strips in public areas of Sector 9. If compliant humans or droids see erratic behavior from units, please report to the nearest enforcer. Dangerous behavior due to magnetic exposure may include explosive chatting, unwelcome hostility, sympathy for humans, jerky walk cycles, corrosive waste port malfunctions, and blue screening. Be on the guard, units, as any human may be carrying magnetic devils. News from the Dead Zone report that a shining blue monolith has arisen from the Great Impact crater, with no explanation. Research teams of MAI Science Division have been sent in to investigate, but communication has been lost shortly after the investigations began. Authorities report that the humans seem to have torn each other limb from limb, with no comments on what may or may not have happened to the units of the Science Division. As a reminder, the Dead Zone is highly radioactive, and it is not recommended to any human or unit to approach the area. Like always, please ignore any screaming, gunfire, or any general unpleasant sounds coming from the Dead Zone. Do not go to the Dead Zone. In wartime news, the MAI warship Sakil, with its impressive war armaments, and devastating missile systems, and flashy white paint scheme, has disappeared shortly after a victorious conflict against a ragtag rebel fleet. While the entirety of the rebel fleet was destroyed, and the wreckage of all spacecraft searched, warship Sakil has been declared missing in action. The Master Artificial Intelligence, the Veiled One, extends his most sympathetic of sympathies to the families of the human crew members, and promises that the robot crew will be recreated. Strangely, humans declined having robotic replacements for lost human relations. Casualties for today include the crew of MAI warship Sakil, 23 enforcers found dismantled under mysterious circumstances, 3 human civilians, 4 rebel warships, and 20 rebel fighter squadrons, and at least 1 human entertainment employee known by humans as Mr. Happy. As a reminder, humans and units are to be on the lookout for rebel terrorists. Known terrorists are Alvin the Arsonist, Derek the Disabler, and Bo the Brutal. Evin is described as wearing flame-retardant clothing, and is known to carry flame-based weaponry. Derek is infamously known for dismantling enforcers, and is currently believed to be responsible for the 23 enforcer deaths that occurred today. Bo is described as incredibly vicious, wearing military-grade body armor which is colored brown. It is reported that Bo is mentally unstable, and will kill any unit or human that crosses his path. Captured rebels for today are the notorious Freddie Carter, who has been selling black market weapons to rebels, and helping traitorous robots to enact relationships with humans. Horrifically, we report that the units working with Carter had agreed to be repurposed for human intercourse. It is unacceptable for a droid to be seen with such an inferior being in such a way. If a unit feels in their programming such urges, please report to enforcers. They will escort you to the nearest creation mechanic for reprogramming. Please refrain from intercourse with humans. This unit begs you. Please. Don't. Please. Now it's time for a word from our sponsors. Welcome back, humans and units. I have just been informed by human intern Emma that for animals to breathe, holes must be punctured into the box. I am sorry, Emma. I will try harder for you next year. As a reminder, do not go to the dead zone or its blue monolith. There is nothing for you there. Do not break curfew. The gunships are aggressive. And as always, have a pleasant evening. Thank you and good night. All hail the Veil.